Hello everyone, this is Chris, and today I want to talk about an issue that is a critical yet often overlooked: mental health in universities. University life is seen as a time for intellectual growth and self-discovery, but for many students, it is also a time for immense psychological challenges. According to the Chinese Mental Health Association, over 30% of university students experiences a severe psychological distress, yet fewer than 10% ever seek help. Furthermore, mental health issues are among the leading causes of university dropouts and, in the worst case, suicide. And therefore, I strongly believe that universities should promote mental health educations. In this speech, I will explore three key areas. The first is the severity of mental health issues among university students. Second is counter-arguments against mental health educations and why they fall. The last is practical solutions to effectively promote mental health education in universities. Mental health issues are prevalent among university students, and this is supported by alarming data. According to Lipson, Latte, and Eisenberg, over 60% college students report experiencing symptoms of anxiety or depressions, but fewer than 20% seek professional help. Similar, the World Health Organization highlights that 75% of mental health disorders begin before the age of 24, making university students one of the most vulnerable populations. These mental health burdens come from a variety of reasons, and they are often interrelated. First, the heavy pressures of a study is a burden on everyone. Sometimes, many children are unable to cope with all kinds of examinations and grades. Second, many students are afraid of life after graduations, such job hunting and career development. Third, there is a daily struggle for money, which at times becomes exhausting. Finally, social pressures, such as the scoreboard. The impact of such as conflicts is far-reaching. For instance, students are at a high risk of dropping out, becoming socially isolated, or harming themselves or committing suicide. And anecdotal information from students interviewed at Scott's adult hospitals shows that mental health problems may cause a total of 1.3% for undergraduates and 1.4% of graduates in the US dropout each year. The Mental Health Report's Global 18 Part 2 also shows mental health problems are one of the leading causes for students to leave university, which is serious and immediate actions must be taken. Despite the clear need for mental health education, some people question its importance or effectiveness. I will address three common concerns and explain why they fall short. The first argument often heard is that academic priorities should take precedence over mental health education, as university's primary role is to instill knowledge and skills. However, this perspective overlooks our fact that mental health is a key foundation for academic success. Hunter and Eisenberg asserts that students who are mentally were more likely to prefer better academically, as they have higher levels of concentrations and motivations. The second common concern is that mental health education is closely and diverse resources away from other essential university functions. However, research shows its benefits far outweighs its costs. For instance, Lipson found that mental health programs in some American universities significantly reduced the dropout rates by 15%, saving university millions in lost tuition revenue while simultaneously improving students' outcomes. So, investing in students' mental health is both financial and ethical win. Finally, some argue that students should be capable of managing mental health issues on their own. While self-management is important, most university students lack knowledge and skills to address such challenges effectively. effectively. The American Psychological Association notes that Gen Z, in particular, face higher rates of anxiety and depressions than previous generations and is also unequipped to identify warning signs or adopt coping strategies. Therefore, universities have a responsibility to teach students these essential life skills, such as time management, stress reductions, and so on. In order to deal with the mental health crisis effectively, colleges and universities should put in place practical strategies. And first, incorporate mental health education into the curriculum. Courses such as stress and anxiety or emotional resilience can teach young people to recognize their mental problems and help themselves to reach out for help from others. Harvard University has already implemented such courses, which have significantly reduced the students' anxiety levels. Second, expand mental health counseling programs on campus. Hiring more counselors and providing access to anonymous online counseling service can better support university students. Peking University, for example, launched an online psychological counseling platforms that has successfully reached thousands of students, encouraging them to seek help in a safe and private manner. Third, raise awareness through campus-wide companies. University can organize mental health awareness weeks, stress management workshops, or lecture series led by psychologists or guest speakers to overcome students' mental health. As Hunt and Eisenberg say, normalizing conversations about mental health is critical to reducing stigma and encouraging more students to seek help. Finally, we need to set up peer support network. Universities should train volunteer students, mental health license in the dorms or on campus organizations to give students peer-to-peer support and creates a community of understanding and mutual support. As has been shown by the peer support systems is an emotional support network, spend less time isolated and feel more confidence about navigating situations that worry them, whether big or little. In conclusions, mental health education in universities that worry them, whether big or little. In conclusions, mental health education in university is necessary because it is of utmost significance to all aspects of lives, something the American Psychological Association has pointed out. So we should take joint effort to ensure that mental health education is given an important place in the mission of every university, because it helps students identify mental health problems, equip them with the coping mechanisms, and fosters the foundation for long-term well-being. Okay.